Hey, it's pasthisprime here, and welcome back to Frostpunk 2, where we are struggling. Really struggling, because we ran out of prefabs, because I stupidly did not build an extractor to a prefab, which means now I pulled down one dead station, but I'm having to pull down an active one because we didn't get enough prefabs from it. So there you go, lesson learned. Make sure you have a prefab extraction building or you will not be able to build anything. And we're slightly suffering at the moment. Things are really bad. Okay, now I have prefabs. So, where the frick's my mouse gone? There it is. Alright, we need to get prefabs. I want to sort of keep it. I don't know. I don't want to cut these ones off. But if I want housing, I need to leave space for that too. Right, so I'm assuming... So wait, we can build an industrial area. What does that do? Processes materials into prefabs or goods. Can produce other resources with additional infrastructure. What? Ruby King 27 Apocalyptic. Daring to dream. For years, suggesting anything against the captain meant close scrutiny from stalwarts. But despite the bullshit booming from their bloody speakers, we managed to find our own way. Kept to our principles, stayed frugal, put families first, watched out for our neighbours, continued our traditions. Now we have a council. Maybe it's time for us to stop dreaming and make a change. The council has inspired people to suggest new ideas about the city's future.
The pilgrims are now officially recognized by the city.
Oh, God.
Pilgrim delegates will be joining the next council session.
Okay. They're neutral, 4% of the city, so they're only small. 534 Frostlanders have organised in a faction. These pilgrims form a resilient, spirited community held together by the bond of tradition. They dislike mandatory school. Their manifest, adaptation. The generator is a monument to arrogance. We must cast it off, adapt and become free. Equality. Individuals should give to the whole all they can and take from it what they need. Tradition. We must thread well-worn paths or risk plunging into the abyss. Unlock. Deploy guides, community action. Experienced pilgrims with deep knowledge of the frost will guide scout teams. Good relations, perks, scout volunteers. They seek to pass workers' shifts, weather-adjusted shifts. We tried that. Contagion prevention, supported quarantine, and childhood family apprenticeship. Oh, you wanted the apprenticeship one. Well, there you go. So this resource of coal is going to expire soon. Come on, I need this up so I can start getting more prefabs. So we could do a hub, but what's the point? The New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Okay, that was clearly my research. Dust coal mine. Oh God, with the messages. Oh, I remember this from the first Frostpunk too. Bloody constant interruptions. George Fairweather, 17, cripple, missing his little sister. Lucy didn't come home from the mine. Oh God, she was one of the 100 and whatever dead. The last time it got cold, proper cold, I gave her my gloves. We huddled together. Mum didn't make it. I lost my hands to the frost. Oh, for God's sakes. But Lucy was always strong. She took care of me then. Worked 2 jobs, boxed in the arena, a real fighter at 13. She would have given herself to save that mine any day. Thanks to her, it's not proper cold, but how can I go on without her? We saved the dust mine from the fire. Well, yeah. Ah, no, we did. So we could build these because we have a couple that are not. So only the two? Yeah. So we could do one there. Can we... I want to make the most of these bloody mines while they're working. Because this one's got it, hasn't it? Yeah. There it is there. Delegate session. A vote on heat overclock will be held. I don't know, maybe I'll just let you guys decide for yourselves. Maybe I don't care. Alright. Get me prefabs. How many prefabs do you pull in? 15. 15 a week. That's not much. That is not much, guys. Come on. Okay, I need to get these levels up. Oh, I'd like to get more prefabs, but without these, we ain't gonna be going anywhere. Well, they're all in favour, so I don't see... Wait, do we just do it, or do I wait? You know, I'm just gonna wait.
Please dispatch gift boxes to the Steward by post to avoid unnecessary queuing.
Okay, Old Dreadnought. This is the one from the prologue. A ruined machine lies across a crevasse. Wagons spilled into the nearby snow. There are clear signs that people have come and gone from the site, even storing goods here. But what amazed our scouts the most is the huge quantity of readily available oil. This could be the fuel source we've been searching for. We found oil. This place might finally provide the fuel we've been hoping for. We will be able to build a new colony on this site. Okay. Old tombs. Nomads. This is the prologue. On the broken shore lies an old derelict dreadnought. It seems to have been upgraded to run on oil, as it rests beside rich deposits. Perhaps the site was a refueling station, but deep in the black pools lie rows of frozen bodies wrapped in shrouds and placed in the still wells. Our scouts shudder at the sight. These oil deposits would shortly solve our fuel needs, but we would have to desecrate these graves to access all of them. What should our teams do? We need all the fuel we can get if we are to survive. More oil deposits will become available. We'll let the dead lie in peace. We will only access the vacant oil deposits. Nah, they're already dead. Dead's dead. Move on. Oil will save the city, but we need to adapt our generator to use it. In the meantime, we'll need to establish a reliable supply. It's time we settled beyond New London. Create a colony at the old dreadnought and connect it with a solid trail to New London. Only then can supply be assured. This will save the city. Okay, how do we do that? Alright, well, let's What are these two? Among debris in a mangled cart, we've found an old navigation log. We can't wander forever. If we can only get through this canyon, we can set up a permanent base next to the oil. The cart holds a large number of cores. These cores will be helpful in upgrading our most critical infrastructure. Okay. Let's salvage them. A tanker filled with oil hangs in a narrow crevasse. It will be dangerous to extract without specialized equipment. Okay, we clearly... Okay, there's no point taking it. Alright, so we come back later. We can establish a colony here. Connect the path. Hang on. Requires 20 Frostland teams. Requires 1 core. Requires 100 prefabs. Requires trail connection to the city. Oh. Alright, well we need the core anyway. What's the tutorials now? Colonies. Colonies can be established when you connect a suitable site to your city by trails or skyways. To establish a colony, you need to have enough Frostland teams to oversee the logistics of the operation and a specific number of cores to construct it. After starting construction, a part of your population from the capital city will be permanently relocated to settle there. I mean, that's fine. We've got too many people as it is. Colonies have large deposits of key resources, including rare ones such as oil. As colonies have separate economies from the capital city, you can send resources or send people between the city and a colony. The population of a colony cannot grow by itself like in the main city. If you want your colony to develop, remember to send people there from the main city. Make sure that your city can maintain itself even with reduced population after sending these colonists. If your capital city falls, you lose, regardless of whether your colonies stand or not. Okay, but this might really help us because we could do with getting rid of some people. So what? So we need these cores, well, and the prefabs. So I guess we have everything else, do we? Yeah, we just need 10 more prefabs and the cores, which are coming. I assume they're coming back now. Why is there more tutorials, trails? Yeah. Oh God, what? Drawing lines? I guess I better read this. Trails is a basic type of connection which allows you to send resources between different places in Frostland and are required to operate outposts. To start building a trail, click the, whatever that is, I guess it's a trail or a road button. You can also start a trail construction from the panel of the element that requires it. Trails are built in sections. While the construction of each trail has a fixed Frostland team's requirement, each section will increase the cost of building the trail. Once researched, you can construct skyways instead of trails to transport more resources. Skyways increases the outpost efficiency and capacity of the resource transfer between cities. Outposts in a city. Okay. Alright. So we've got 4 weeks for this vote to go through. Fine, I'm going to hold off on that. I've had enough votes. Alright, so this coal's going to go soon. So, okay, so that's built. That's built. We could do with a hub. But hang on, I need the 100. Is this the cores? Right, so the cores aren't back yet. Let's get a fuel hub. So it has to be placed on one of these. So there's no point putting it on that. Let's put it on that one. And we'll hope by the time the cores come back, we'll have more prefabs. Still got to fix all this up. It looks like it's going to get hotter though, so... I mean, we could reduce our workforce here. Yeah, we're making so much. Okay, not that much. How's the vote looking? Looks like it's going to pass. Okay, the 3 cores are back. Alright, we've just got the 100, so let's jump over now. Alright, we are going to connect a path. Huh? Okay, so do I have to... I mean, does that mean it's in the city? Guess we'll find out soon enough. Nell Sinkfield, 38, housewife, worried about her son, looking for a culprit. Little Joey's been coughing all night. His forehead is as hot as the generator. It's them Turners, I know it's them. They got that new flu. And here they are, strolling about the neighbourhood, carrying on with their business. They're killing people, that's what they're doing. Oh please, Lord Almighty, I can't stand to lose another child. Someone's got to get through to them. The lack of a law regulating contagion prevention is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Okay, well, we've already got a law coming up, so can't do much about that for you. Alright, so what do we... This is getting built. Okay. Heat overclocking is now in force. Oh, was I supposed to... Oh, that's fine. We already did that. Yeah. 121 murdered by violent criminals.
A decision. A new law takes hold.
Alright, now we might be reducing our housing soon, I don't know. But our... $200 prefabs, are you bloody kidding? Everything is so expensive in this game. Warmer season, heat demand is decreased. Alright, I mean, we can keep stockpiling. I don't know, does it? Helps. Helps a bit with this, but don't know. Tempted to stockpile. Oh, that's fully expanded, okay.
Steward.
Okay, I didn't mean to click you. Get away. Alright, this building's been deactivated. Why is there a housing thing? Was that providing housing?
Please dispatch gift boxes to the steward by post to avoid unnecessary queuing.
So wait, is the trail built? We could have step. Twenty Frostland teams. Yeah, what? I don't understand. There's so many things about this game that is just so cryptic. It's like, okay guys, I'm prepared to do this. Why are you not? I know why. Because you can't do. We've only got 15 freaking things, haven't we? If we go emergency shift, what does that do? See, it doesn't. Just says production efficiency is increased. Only goes up to 18. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those games where you need to probably play it over and over again to learn what the heck it's doing. And look, maybe it's obvious to everybody else, but I'm going to say it from my perspective. For me, I don't think it's that it's a complicated game and that it's difficult for people like me to understand. I think it's just not explained very well. I think they just need better explanations. Things, they're just so cryptic. It's like, why don't you just glaringly tell me what the heck is wrong? Why are you making it such a hidden thing? Right, so I have 20 now. So, can I now do this? Yes. Alright, we're on our way. Resource and population transfer. You can transfer resources and population between a colony and a city. To send resources, open the panel of a chosen colony and specify the direction and amount of specific resource shipments by adjusting the sliders. Sending any resource supply is limited by the shipping capacity. It's displayed on the panel for both sides of the transfer. Oh, for God's sakes. To increase shipping capacity, you can research and construct skyways along the entire distance between a colony and you can click Meet Demand to prioritize the fulfilling demand of a selected side of the transfer. The Meet Demand button appears when you hover the cursor over a resource category in which one side has a demand for the resource and the other has an output. In case of fuels, heat demand is one that can be met. Make sure that the generator is turned on. When it's deactivated, you cannot meet its demand by resource transfer. If you have a stockpile of a resource, you can send it using the Send Transport button next to a chosen resource. The button only appears when one side has an applicable stockpile, at least 5k, and the other has enough stockpile capacity. The resources will then be moved from the location on which you click Send Transport to the other side. To send people to a location, open the panel of a chosen colony, specify the direction and amount of people by adjusting the slider. You can find information about total population that will be moved and how many of them are part of workforce on both sides of the slider. Transferring people takes time. You can see the estimated duration in the top right corner of the screen after initiating the transfer. Okay. 3,000 colonists will settle here. Construction time 15 weeks. So I assume we are now waiting. I don't have to do anything else. Or do I? Because, you know, we've got to be sure they're actually going to do something. Okay, we have enough. Oh, we have plenty of housing now. We have enough food. We need to get sick neighbors. No common rules. Steward, this morning a house has been found walled off from the rest of its neighborhood. The inhabitants escaped after a while, but they found that local shops and amenities refused to service them. I don't know who did it, but it's for the best, I tell you. Them people got all sort of bugs. The place is healthier without them, claimed a local pub owner. The latest spread of influenza has indeed hit the district hard and people are on edge. Maybe we ought to define common rules for these to appease tensions. The persistent lack of a law regulating contagion prevention is causing tension. Okay. Alright, I commit to solving it. I have to wait for this. What I do want to do is get some bloody things built. Are you kidding me? Now we don't have enough workforce. Oh, you guys. You guys, come on. Can we reduce our food? We can. Right. Can I now build one of these? So that's an infinite. Infinite? I mean, it's got an infinite symbol on it, but it only says 72k, so I don't understand. Can it? Let's get one of those built. Now, I'd like to get this up, but What does that require? It has to be the industrial building, surely. Process materials into prefabs or goods, right? These are goods, right? Yeah. Right, well this is going to die and then we're going to be out of prefabs again. This game. Oh, jeez. Could reduce our workforce again on these. It's such a big jump from 0 to that. That's just enough heat, but when we go cold, we're going to be in trouble. So, does that give me enough? Gives me enough workforce. We just need the prefabs. What now? Stockpiles depleted. Steward, the stockpiles of materials the captain has gathered have run out. After so many years, our resources in the pit are growing barren. Current output will satisfy some of the demand, but problems will mount over time. We must reach for new deposits, otherwise the city and us will suffer. Expand or build new districts to get more materials. I'm doing that. Yeah, I've got no stockpiles of either of those. I mean, I really wanted to get more stockpiles, but that's pretty hard to do when we don't have the workers. Come on, I need bloody... Come on. Yeah, there's no point doing that. We haven't got the materials. Gotta propose a new law, I guess. Survival? City, this one. Quarantine. Contagious people were placed in quarantine and cared for by the city in dedicated accommodation. Shelter demand per capita is slightly increased. Contagious people will be required to wear a specific badge that allows others to limit their interactions with them if they deem it appropriate. Tensions is slightly increased, diseases decreased. Stalwarts, pilgrims. There's a few against that one, isn't there? Tensions will increase. Maybe we'll go with that one. I don't know if I'm going to negotiate. I'm going to wait and see. Or do I just have to trigger it? Get that built. Okay, so this is not... We need more. Ooh. Okay. Okay, what's happening over here? So this is our... Alright, so they're arriving. I guess that's the progress. So we could keep looking around, but... Did I not propose this law? Okay, so I just have to go for it. I'm just going to go for it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, we got it.
Delegates have spoken. The law
Didn't need to promise
takes
anything.
effect.
Okay. Gotta wear a badge now, people. Well, this is not mandatory. You're not quarantined.
People of the city, your council has voted.
Ooh. Materials are coming up. Right. You're dead. Might as well pull you down. Now... Oh my god, that's going to run out too. Heat stamps. Stalwart suggest action. Steward, we're struggling with heat stamps. I know. A group of stalwarts have come forward with an idea on how to solve it. We should pass mass-produced goods. Let us pursue it, and the city will benefit. The stalwarts look with distrust at what other communities propose. They would surely appreciate you getting behind their idea. The stalwarts want to pass mass-produced goods to solve problems with heat stamps. What is that? If they have a way to solve heat stamps that warrants our attention, promise stalwarts that you will pass mass-produced goods within 60 weeks. Okay. I don't even know what it is. Mass-produced goods. Oh, we'll give it a shot. We can only screw it up. 21 prefabs. Well, we'll get them back from here. Okay, we've got enough heat. Would have loved a lot more stockpile, but... Food's also slightly getting stockpiled. That... Why is it now down again? Why is it up and down like a bloody yo-yo? Oh. Did we just get colder? That doesn't help. I'm gonna build. Okay, so that's down. We got enough workers. Hang on. We get more workers. Oh, we haven't got any teams. We got any teams because we're doing this. There's not really anywhere I could get workers from. Well, other than reducing our prefab.
Remember to make sure your contagion badge is visible at all times.
Not happy to do that, but I need more resources. Shit. We'd have to take one out. What if we don't do that one? What if we do this one? God. Let's do some braking. Sue Miller, 12 pupil, doing her reading assignment. The rabbit took a... I can't read it like this. Watch out of its waistcoat pocket. How come no one shanked him and took it, eh? A rabbit's even real, gotta ask, miss. Reading's hard, but it's fun, and you rarely get cut. Mabel whines. It don't help scouts in the Frostland. And how do they read their maps? What is what I answered that tosser. One day I'll write books myself with plenty of sword fights and no snow. Mandatory school promises a better future for the children of the city. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's exactly what I thought. Oil deposits discovered. Topics relating to oil can now be researched. Okay, what we need to do is create something. Alright, we build that one there. And now I have no workers. Alright, so establish the colony of the old dreadnought is done. Transfer at least 75 oil to New London. Yeah, okay. So this is the panel. Heat scarce. Well, you've got oil. So what? You're saying I need to give you coal? Jesus. Where was that meat demands thing? Well, we're not doing that for a start. Get rid of that. So how come we're not... There's the oil. Stockpile hub full. Okay, so how do we transfer it? You need oil for that. Facility injecting high pressure water into the ground to speed up oil extraction, causing minor impurities to seep into drinking water. Fracturing pump jack. Facility utilizing explosives to create fractures in the underground rock formations, allowing for rapid extraction of oil. That seems to be the cheaper one. That gives a bit more oil though. Is that what we need to do? Yeah, we know what hubs are. But what am I supposed to do? I don't understand. Oh. Turn on the generator. It's a good start. Do I have to build stuff here? Oh my god. I have to actually build stuff here. Shit. Well, that just got a whole lot harder. Visions of our future, diverging ideas. Steward, everyone in New London is waiting the moment we get a sturdy supply of oil. So many fears would vanish, so many dreams made possible, but those dreams seem to be diverging. Stalwarts paint visions of an eternally warm New London, as warm as only the eldest among us remember. But pilgrims want to use this newfound power to reach out and settle remote places on the Frostland, making it our own. Both factions started thinking about how to use oil when it reaches New London. When it does, we will have to decide. Oh, why did I jump back here? I don't remember coming here for any reason, did I? So, how do we do this stupid oil thing? Do I have to actually do the research? Alright, we have to do this mass-produced goods. In order to overcome scarcity, we'll organize our production lines to increase goods production. Looks like that's just going to go. Let's just vote.
The eyes have it.
Yeah, alright, so I think we need to research factories, waste management, hothouses. Really concerned I'm missing something here.
People of the city, your council has voted.
Now, what happens to this hub? Does it die as well? Okay, why are you constantly glowing? Or is that because we're on it? Okay, it wants us to do the transfer. I just don't know. Oh, can I do that? Oh. Yeah, see, this is dead. Why would you expand it? Like it's dead. Now, what happens to this? Yep, we don't have enough coal now.
Steward.
Program war, mandatory schools. Steward, people are increasingly arguing over the curriculum taught in schools. Some think we should reduce theoretical knowledge and provide more survival training. We're filling these kids' heads with numbers and useless junk. Complained an angry trapper. We ought to take them on field trips to hunt. Others argue for the exact opposite. We need to teach children how to think and come up with new solutions instead of perpetuating outdated practices, says an engineer. What should we do? So we've got focus on survival training. It's a harsh world out there. We need to prepare our children. Mandatory school no longer increases research speed, but provides food instead. Relations improve with Frostlanders and pilgrims. Concentrate on science. Children of the future. Mandatory school increases research speed even more. Relations improve with new Londoners and stalwarts. Keep a balance. Jesus. Science is the future.
The Steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
Alright, we could take them in. To New London. Harvest. Now that Frostlanders are departed, we can use the village to provide fish. An outpost here can increase our supply of 100 food until its deposits of 80,000 food is depleted. Sure. So it looks like we've got to do a bit of work in both areas. These resource deposits run out way too quickly. It just doesn't help me. Okay, so hang on, we got tons of people now. Oh my god. Bloody frost breaking. Still got to do an industrial. Ah, so what? We can just put that. Huh? It's the extraction. What are you doing? Can you build this anyway? Badge of shame, no contagion prevention. Steward, with disease currently under control, more and more citizens resent being forced to wear unwarranted infectious badges. I've got the clap, but I ain't spreading to no one just by breathing, complained one. But with this blasted thing pinned on, everyone runs at the sight of me like I'm a goddamn leper. A mixed coalition of delegates agrees with the complaints and has drafted a new law which would deregulate the issue of contagion altogether. The no contagion prevention law is now available in the council. Okay. Okay, what's happening here? Send resources to London. Okay, does it just run itself or? I don't know. Some of these things still aren't making 100% sense to me, but yeah, this prefab thing is going to be. So heat stamps were my problem before. Now prefabs is my problem, and workers is a problem. And everything expiring is a problem. It's just like, oh my god, why? I mean, I could have increased now that we have the workers, but they're going to run out again. So I need to build another prefab station over here. Come on. But we also need to do the coal, or we're going to freeze. Alright, we'll get that started, and that's pretty much it. We've run out of time again. So let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments. Tips, tricks, advice, anything like that without story spoilers is welcome, as always. And let me know if you're enjoying the game or not. And if you are enjoying the content, please do consider subscribing. Hit that like button. And check out the channel membership if you want to support the channel further and get early access to these videos. Say hi in the comments, let me know you're watching. I read all the comments and answer them all as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.